Not here! Who is it?
Michael.
I don't know any Michaels. But who is this? What thing of sea or land that here approaches?
Michael, please. It took quite a lot of courage for me to come here.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something funny. Well, fairly funny. Well, totally unamusing, really. I never got your lovely, lovely letter sympathising for the way Aubrey Jelinek, Esquire, double-crossed me in spades, diamonds and clubs. Or hearts he left to you. It's all right, it's all right. I know why. You never wrote it.
I say, number one, the flak's bloody thick over Little Venice this AM. What do you say we scrap the mission, what? Honestly, Michael, you're so old-fashioned sometimes.
You spotted the crinoline.
You decided to walk out. It had nothing to do with me. Not that I blamed you. I missed you. And I felt, well, a bit let down. But are you conceivably free the weekend after next? Ned and Irene are having some people down for the weekend, and they wondered if I'd ask you.
No, thank you. Who?
Charlie Lehman, Irene's producer on Royal Highness. He's got a movie he wants to talk to you about. We could go down together and we...
I haven't got a car. We'll never both fit in one of my dinky toys.
Michael, I wish you weren't such a bear. You know how much Ned admires you.
Not as much as he admires you, from what I hear.
You've been reading Benny Bly's column?
Well, everybody has, including Irene, no doubt.
Ned's very worried about her, Michael. She's so unpredictable. That's why he so wants this weekend to be, well, smooth and civilized. Darling, I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't take your clothes off just for that.
Oh, Michael.
Oh, is that the time you must fly?
Saturday the 10th, 10 o'clock.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Michael. Cigar?
You didn't say that, did you?
Chester wants to talk to you. Jessica's father. He wants somebody to do something for him on film.
That sounds vaguely pornographic.
He's a good man to have in your corner.
Well, if you want it turned into an office block, he is.
Look, imagine if we can interest him in making feature films.
What, we? I mean, as in you and me?
There are things that need to be dealt with. I mean, how do you feel about capital punishment?
Well, I'll let you have a list of candidates if you promise it won't be quick or painless. When do I see him?
We call him and fix the time, if you're interested. You know, he's not as you imagine.
Which is how?
You know, cantilevered shoulders, stainless steel tie, monogram Durex.
He isn't like that. I don't want to see him.
Yes, you do.
Do you know Harrow Green at all? It's not near Harrow and it's not green.
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh, it's nothing to be afraid of. You know what I do, don't you?
Yes, I know. You're someone who buys up property.
I think I've heard of your father.
Well, I think he's probably heard of you.
Harrow Green is someone I'd like to do something a little bit special.
They had a landmine in the war, killed an aunt of mine. I want to do something that'll knock their eyes out. I run into a lot of opposition. I'm not surprised. I'm not angry. Are you one of these young people who is angry about everything?
Of course.
Anger is a luxury. I must still be saving up. I've got Ronald Bird and Associates working on it. 6-acre site. They win a lot of prizes. Never cut a corner without putting a nice curb on it. I'll tell you, what's in my mind could be a very interesting exercise. A documentary record of the whole development from the first stages, which are now, till the topping out, which is... What are you doing this afternoon?
Well, aren't you going to tell me?
St. George's, Harrow Green. Would you call that a thing of beauty at all?
It would have to depend on the deal.
The church commissioners don't think it is. But believe it or not, that's a building some crackpots want a preservation order put on. £2 million project. I can still walk away, but why walk when you can ride? Seriously, I'm not letting go of this one without a fight. I want this to be a model, a show place. Who is Harrison Digby?
He's the defender of Madeira Cake, the Marble Arch, and the rhyming couplet, isn't he?
Well, he's coming to the inquiry. He wants to keep St. George's as it is.
Oh, the presence of a film camera is supposed to shame him into withdrawing his objections. Is that it?
I want to make a point. You're making the film, you'll have a free hand.
We took the Met, or the lurching trolley, peered at the Pink 'Un, damp from the brolly, then the sirens wailed at the Heinkel's wine, and the firebombs fell on Northwest 9. The dawn came up, and still St. George's stood. Proudly we said, it's here for good. To hell with Hitler and with Nero's. Time for victory, a land for heroes. After the war, no time for England's flags. Down with St. George's, up dragon money bags.
Cut?
Your sister got married.
Yeah, she seems very happy. They're in West Africa.
Is he English?
Yes. Could hardly be more so. If more than a week passed without my having visited my grandmother, my father would ask me, with pointed casualness, when I had last seen her. The old lady had been on the point of death for the last 17 years. A diet of violet chocolates and Epsom salts kept the grim reaper at bay. No frailty could have been more robust, no prattle less vacuous than Clarissa Jordan's.
Has he got his bread and butter?
And as full as walnut. I know what Mr. Michael likes. 2 slices.
You're like him, your father.
I don't think so.
I never tried to influence him. It was his father. Do you remember his father?
Of course. Can't stop. That's what he always used to say, wasn't it, in the mornings? Can't stop. Like the White Rabbit.
Do you know what little fingers are for? For turning men around is what little fingers are for. And that's what she did.
Who is this we're talking about, Grandma? And should we be?
She doesn't like me, your mother.
She may not have seen your best side.
Jeremy Lascelles said I had the shortest, straightest nose he'd ever seen. I had 4 dances with him that night. He said I was like a piece of gossamer. He would have married me but for his family. I married your father instead.
Grandfather.
Do you want some more bread and butter?
Soon have another dance.
I should have been someone else entirely. Do you know why people marry people? So that they don't have to marry anyone else. When did you get married?
I didn't, Grandma.
You've got children.
Are you thinking of Samuel, your son? I'm Michael, your grandson.
How's your brother?
I don't have a brother. I've got one sister, Rachel. It's the one who got married.
The smallest, straightest nose he'd ever seen.
Why do the English attach so much importance to noses?
The English are quite right. They're right about everything. What's your mother's name?
Still Philippa.
No young girl is a natural liar. It comes with marriage. I always believed in the truth until I found out what it was.
Grandma, you can be very cryptic.
I could tell you all sorts of things. But
Thank you for the tea, Kendall.
one day.
Of course. Hello, Dad.
How is she?
She's much the same.
Poor Mum.
Have you been working?
Well, I've been. Whether or not I've been working is for his lordship to say. They've made Morris Higham a judge.
Should they be ashamed of themselves?
Many are called, he was chosen. How's your film?
Well, I'm not sure if I'm for the defense or the prosecution. I did a sequence with Harrison Digby that was meant to make him look like an antiquated Canute. I'm afraid he may turn the tide after all.
Won't that be a little embarrassing, considering who's paying the piper?
No, I said I'd do this film on the strict understanding that Mr. Flam left the choice of the tune to me.
I suppose they'll give him a knighthood in due course.
Well, he's at least a man who does things. In this case, something really rather remarkable. I really think I'm on his side on this occasion.
I was thinking of Morris Higham.
Yeah.
We should write another comedy. We went to a terrible one on Tuesday night. Let's rather go to one of yours.
Have you heard from Rachel recently?
Your mother has, I believe. Has she heard from you at all?
My problem is I don't know what side I'm on, or whether I should be on the side I am. Ha, whichever one that is.
Fine.
I want to give somebody a nasty surprise. But who? Well, whom? Yes, Lenin said it all, most of it. Oh, it's a marvellous plan. I'd really... On the other hand...
You couldn't talk Portuguese, could you, for a bit? I'd have a better
Oh, I'm
chance.
sorry. I mean, for a brief moment, I had the impression you were interested in what I was doing.
You'd think we were married or something.
Well, if I must choose, I prefer something. Who else is going to be down this weekend?
Only the people I said, as far as I know. Is it left or right?
Both. Right! by which I mean left. When peace broke out in ancient Rome, they closed the doors of the Temple of Janus. Mr. Facing both ways, an end to duplicity. In modern England, that's the only temple they leave open, wouldn't you say so? War or peace? No, war and peace. Yeah, Mr. Tolstoy had it right.
I've never read it.
Well, you've read the title, haven't you?
Why did I say I'd drive you down here?
I'm sure we shall find out before long.
Here comes our leading lady now.
Where?
Hello, darling. How are you, Michael? How nice to see you again.
How nice to be visible again.
Oh, now you must meet Mr. Lehman. Charlie, this is the young man I was talking to you about, Michael Jordan.
Almost immediately, I had the feeling that I was playing charades with people who already knew what the word was. It was not, I had to admit, an entirely disagreeable feeling. The sense that people are taking advantage of you means that you are licensed to take advantage of them. There's always something delectable about being used, like credit in an account one never opened.
Ned, your house is a marvel. I'd like to transplant it lock, stock, and barrel to Beverly Hills.
Solly Maday, I'm keeping the barrel.
For scraping? You should see the picture gallery, Charlie. It puts Edie to shame.
Well, why don't we call her and tell her, huh?
Payphone in the hall.
Tell me, Mr. Levy, how does the course of true love run?
Well...
You've changed your name.
Not really, only my tune.
You wanted me to be plain Mrs. Corman.
Plain you could never be.
You should be Lord Chamberlain. Got the knees. And the smoothness.
Irene, my own one.
Just leaving. I like true love. Why don't we all sit down?
Your agent sent me the script of Maximum Security. I admired it very, very much.
When do we start shooting?
I wish.
Doesn't sound like a date to put in my diary, exactly.
Whenever you say something nice to an Englishman, he does a bayonet charge. Why?
We're educated to take just about everything from a stranger except sweets.
Well, how can I make a motion picture called Maximum Security? I have to have something with either love, spring, or princess in the title.
Well, let's call it Maximum Security Princess. I truly thought those days were finished.
Now, those days have very, very long sunsets. Your fiancée is very beautiful and very talented.
I've yet to meet my fiancée.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was given to understand. I must have...
I love her and she loves me, but rarely on the same day. If we ever coincide...
I must have read the wrong tea leaves. But one thing I do know, she ought to be a big, big star. A planet, even.
She's got time.
Nobody has time. Time has us. Somewhere in the world, it's already tomorrow.
Not in England. In England, it's already yesterday.
I love England. Don't you?
Are you sure? No, thanks.
Darling?
Ah. Benny, just in time for one before lunch. Hello, Karen, darling.
Hello, Ned.
So nice to see a great house like this in the hands of honest Arab East. It's much too good for the aristocracy.
Goodbye, Benedict. Hello, Karen.
Hello.
I see.
Is your family French, Mireille? My mother read a lot of novels when she was pregnant. She thought French women were shameless and resilient and knew how to handle themselves.
And has that made you very self-satisfied, Mireille? You're among friends.
Not while you're around, Benedict.
Luncheon is served, madam.
Ah, thank you, Hall. Charlie, will you take Sally?
I can't believe you've ever sampled Mrs. Orford's cooking, have you?
Certainly. I want to thank you for that.
These so-called developers aren't going to rest until they pull down every last theatre in London and put up office blocks in their obviously unnecessary places.
Well, that's capitalism for you, Ned.
The last thing we need from you, Master Bligh, is a party political broadcast on behalf of the Red Dawn. Your Chester flams have a way of flourishing whatever the complexion of the government. Rather like the common cold. Only commoner. And colder.
I think he's rather enlightened.
And I think you're rather out of your depth.
You should buy the lease of the Royalty Theatre yourself, Ned.
What? And add another millstone to my collection? No, what we really ought to do is send Mistress Raglan as a deputation to Mr. Flam. You could throw yourself at the rich man's feet. Well, you could start with his feet.
You have to get up so early in the morning to be insulted by famous people who live this far out of town. I wonder where that nice host of ours has got to. I haven't seen him for some time.
All ladders and no snakes is what you think the game is.
I find the ladders a lot more alarming than the snakes myself. I mean, you can always climb a snake, but sliding down ladders can be hazardous for the anatomy. Of course, what we really need is an enlightened government policy for the arts. Lavish funding and brutally unfair discrimination against the young and the beautiful. The old guard could mount definitive productions of the classics, and there'd be every reason for the infuriated jeunesse to produce scandalously inventive work of real revolutionary quality. Ned, you could be commander-in-chief of the old guard.
If you're going to bring me presents, Benedict, I prefer something I can wear rather than shove up my nose.
Suddenly, I feel like a brisk walk to the horizon and back. Well, not necessarily back.
I suppose you're getting all you need from the reportedly brilliant young man who's making off with Charlie Lehman's wife?
I hope you think you're being funny, Nedward. In which case, you're merely failing. On the other hand, if you really mean any of this, you're simply being disgusting. And juvenile.
Oh, juvenile. Now you're talking.
Darling, I don't know what's wrong with you.
It starts with a tickle in the throat and then spreads to other parts. Don't forget to take young Sir Galahad with you if you're making a dash for home, Mistress Raglan. London's a hell of a long way on a charger.
Darling.
It was such a lovely lunch, Irene, dear.
And it will be an even better dinner. I promise you. Some people who really want to meet you.
If you really...
I do. Very much.
Can't bear it when people kiss and make up. Always seems so unnecessary.
Why are you here? You don't belong.
Do you?
I belong to Charlie Lehman.
Ah, well, people don't belong to people.
Of course they do. Are you in love with her?
I'm not sure.
Then you're not.
Unless I am. You don't belong to him.
You've no idea how comforting it is to be a possession.
Do you love him?
You know what love is in my life? Love is what leads to abortions in Cleveland in the middle of an Ohio winter. When you're 18 years old and you didn't know the son of a bitch was married. Or a son of a bitch.
I always think beautiful women...
You think them. Try being one. Beauty isn't a moral quality. It's a perishable commodity.
You're quite an education, aren't you?
I'm not the kind of teacher who's going to be satisfied with apples, believe me. You should go pack your bag and get out of here.
Before your husband offers me a job.
Oh, go and do terrible things you can be ashamed of later. You're too polite, Michael. Too eager to please and too damn well able to do it.
Why don't you come with me?
If you can get some tickets for the day before yesterday, I just might be your girl. But you can't. And I'm not.
Michael, come and see. G'day.
I haven't kept my word. I said it wouldn't be flattering. I can only say that in order not to be flattering, it would also have to be untruthful.
Guy Fawkes had portrayed Irene Jemison as she had appeared in the late 30s on Broadway in Gerald Pringle's Quite Contrary. But at the back of the picture could be seen the underclothes Irene must have worn when she visited Guy Fawkes' studio for sittings.
I never thought anyone could do you justice, my darling. But I was wrong. For the first time. Because Guy has.
That's all right, Hope.
Very well, madam. No damage done, I hope.
Your wife is quite a strong woman.
Yes, well, she needs to be to hold on to me. You got the check all right, I trust?
Yes, thank you. Tea time. We left the dogs.
Oh, I'm sure they can find things to amuse them. You've got the television, haven't you? I could use a cup.
I'm not sure they're meant to be used.
Sit down, everybody.
Do you think that painters can really see things in other people's faces that ordinary people are unable to see?
What sort of thing?
I don't know. Well, for instance, that they're suffering from a mortal disease.
We all are. It's called life. Next question.
No, or have a streak of cowardice, or nobility, or...
Looking at you, I'd say you have an older sister.
Yes, I have. Are you guessing?
Guess.
You can't truly tell from looking at me, can you?
I'm not really licensed to play the seer unless I have a brush in my hand. My fingers are better than my eyes.
Did you ever actually see Irene Jemison acting in Quite Contrary?
It's very civil of you to ask me all these questions. I hope it's for your benefit.
1938. I doubt it.
I did, as a matter of fact. I was in New York when I was 18. I was designing a ballet for Igor Nekrasov.
At 18?
I was a slow starter.
Well, how did that come about?
I was fucking Anita Golden. And I was very talented.
What was the ballet?
Orpheus and Eurydice, I'm afraid.
I've always wanted to do a version of that.
Well, everyone else has. Why not?
My sister has one of your pictures hanging in her room, or she did. Just remembered. The camera lies. You tell the truth.
I don't tell the truth. Truth tells me.
You're being very pretentious this afternoon, Guy.
Well, that's because it's my afternoon off. Unpretentiousness is such hard work. One has to relax somehow.
What's on? He plays the actor and everything. It's really, I think something like this would really go well in spite of the fact.
Am I ever going to get that cup of tea?
Well, I can get on to Harry shortly. But I keep slow.
You've been mistaken for a pussy, Guy.
Not mistaken at all.
The crux of the weekend was not so much who done it as who was being done. Knives were evidently out, but who was the final victim going to be? I wanted to file every sly and savage moment in the darkroom of my mind, to be developed and cut together at a later date. Meanwhile, I felt like some unresentful banquo who had done well enough at lunch to be asked to stay for dinner. Sally?
How can you just come in here like this?
Irina's in the bath.
I should never have come down this weekend.
The things Benny Bly's been saying, it's much better to prove how innocent it all is.
I wish we could talk honestly to Irene.
She wouldn't appreciate it, not one bit.
It makes me so unhappy.
Everything will work out fine, my darling, given time.
You always give me hope. Just when I think I should never really see you again. I'm not sure it's very nice of you.
I hate to see you crying.
I think you really like to.
You hurt me brutally saying a thing like that. You're the only person I live for in this whole absurd world.
Are you really planning to marry Sally Raglan?
Is that a well-known columnist's question?
Go abroad is my advice.
When do you leave?
I won't pretend to be your friend because I'm not anybody's friend. Bastards can't be. I'm just telling you because the words come out in that order. got the idea that you're still very young. It's the abiding sin of the precocious. Makes them old before their time. When's your film about Chester Flam going to be visible?
When you won't give me any more money to shoot any more of it, I suppose.
Chester Flam is a ruthless man with affectations of good taste. There's no more dangerous capitalist in existence. Let him down, Michael. For God's sake. Jews ought to be traitors, you know.
Children, children, banter on the stairs, compulsory games. Will you never leave your old schools?
Where else could we have unlimited access to canes and pristine buttocks?
It's very tempting, but I can't make up my mind.
As long as you say yes right away, you can always make up your mind later on.
Will the studio really accept me?
With open arms and checkbooks.
It depends terribly on the script, doesn't it? What did you really think of that thing my friend Michael did?
Oh, he's potentially, but he's not right for this.
He hasn't quite got the experience, has he?
I'm thinking of Jake Lewin.
Oh, wonderful. Jake would be perfect.
We were finished as soon as we failed to smash NASA. This country's an old people's home now, and forever in all probability. Tied to the Americans' apron strings and lucky to be able to keep the bow straight.
May one ask a question of tonight's speaker?
One may ask one.
How do you manage to sleep at night?
I'll tell you. I avail myself of the apertures and the charming lady sitting on your left. I read a bad book, highly recommended by one of your snotty colleagues, and I drop off without the smallest difficulty. And what the hell do you bloody well mean?
Perhaps this would be a good moment.
I mean, to a simple soul with only a mortal capacity for keeping down an excellent dinner, it's something of an effort to stomach a particular brand of sauce. How anyone can reconcile socialist principles and keep two plums in his mouth at the same time.
Ladies, shall we?
It's all right, Irene. I'm not going to say anything to offend the ladies. I'm just going to say something to offend the gentlemen. How can a so-called socialist member of parliament take an imperialist line, however many apertures of delectable stringency are available to him, and still manage to live with himself, even on his wife's money?
I knew you were a pansy, Bly. I didn't know you were a buffoon.
I really do think that the moment ladies...
Why don't you all sit down and smoke a cigar through one of your many available apertures?
I knew it was a good wine. I didn't know it was this good.
It was excellent. It just doesn't seem to mix well with Mr. Bly.
If you think Gamal Abdel Nasser's any kind of socialist, you're a bigger jackass than even your advertising claims.
If you two go on being absolutely vile to each other like this, mightn't it eventually turn quite nasty?
What the world needs is some really dedicated and far-seeing cowardice at the top. The idea that smashing NASA would have increased Britain's stature by 1/fraction of a cubit is bigger rubbish than even an elected turncoat could be expected to get away with.
If Anthony had gone through with it, we could have had friend Abdul back selling dirty postcards within a week.
Wouldn't the Americans have sung Sterling?
Who the hell are you?
Well, the man that just asked whether the Americans would have sung Sterling.
So, we'd either have been obliged to abandon our absurd pretensions to world economic importance, or the Yanks would have had to come in again and bail us out. Anthony was so excited at the idea of being pronged by the Arabs, he didn't know which way was up or down. People like you, Bly, want to take morality out of the bedroom and bring it into politics. Leave it under your pillow is my advice, where it does no harm. You want to turn this country into some kind of pansy's paradise, that's fine, up to a point.
You know your trouble, Routh. You've got bigger tits than your wife.
Please! I'm going to punch you on what's left of your syphilitic nose.
Go ahead. Only I warn you, I shall have you in court like a shot. Don't expect an ounce of chivalry out of me, you transvestite son of a blimp.
Brian, come on. Enough of this mature behavior.
Just his physiognomy.
He's only trying to entertain the company. He doesn't want hitting. He wants reviewing.
1 and 1 are 2. So Are you? Is coffee in the next room? And brandy?
Aaron, don't leave the sinking shit. Hit him before he hits me. What are women for?
Posing as a coward doesn't stop you being one.
If you want a duel, you can bloody well have one.
Benedict, you've really done more than enough to earn your supper. Many congratulations.
Choose your weapons.
Soup. At 10 pieces. Michael, have a word with Cook. See if she can find any good throwing broth.
Stop this. Please, please.
It's too late for charades. There's not really enough talent for them anyway, is there?
Benedict, that'll do.
Do what? I mean it! Like you meant that elaborately staged little spat earlier with the lovely Miss Raglan, who is no more engaged with Michael Jordan at the hip-joining level than I am with epoxy Major Routh. The best argument against sleeping with his wife that anyone's ever likely to come across.
Said they like each other.
What the hell are you playing at, Ned Corman?
It's called A Few Friends for the Weekend. Any number can play.
I think it's called murder. Oh, I love murder.
Shouldn't we, The dogs of peace can be no more demanding than the dogs of war.
Anyway, I hope we shall meet again.
Not on this blasted heath. The popular acclaim is what matters. Never forget that. Make sure you have one great popular success. After that, you can be as weird and wonderful as you like. That's where I went wrong. Good night.
Night. Hello. Did you forget something?
The fire upstairs, I think.
Irene! Irene! It's locked. She's done it on purpose.
That's a comfort.
Don't be an ass! I'll go and get some help.
Irene, my darling. My life.
Now get
Open
out.
that door, you bastard! Open that damn door!
You burn the house
I must get in there! I must! It's my wife in there, you damn bitch! Let me in there! It's impossible!
How did it happen? How did it ever happen?
They're on their way.
On the night that Irene Jemison died, trying to burn the Guy Fawkes portrait, which was suddenly so repugnant to her, vandals were said to have broken into St. George's, Harrow Green. They set fire to the garbage in the crypt. No one was sure, or could ever be sure in either case, what had been done on purpose, or what the purpose might be. Not now, Joe.
You've heard the news.
All the news I want to hear.
They've burned down St. George's?
Who?
I don't know who. I only know they have. I brought you the new issue of Black and White.
If you can get me some backlit interviews with the masked incendiaries, it'll give the film a bit of a lift.
That's what I've come to talk to you about.
Ah, so I wonder why it was my birthday.
Chester feels it might be misinterpreted. He doesn't want to waste your time.
Well, he's already wasted my bloody time.
You've been paid.
I tell you what, Joe. Get the hell out of here.
It's not Chester's fault. You know, he honestly...
And now St. George's has been mysteriously burned down. He doesn't need me to show the world how a twit like Harrison Digby stands between us and an architectural masterpiece.
It was a bit of luck.
Yeah, unless it was a bit of good management.
Look, why would Chester sponsor anyone to make a film as he did, in good faith, with all the expense already involved?
How many peanuts to the pound this morning, Joe? There was now no reason why planning permission should not be given for the Harrow Green development, but Chester Flam was distressed by the rumours, and he sold the site to an insurance company. He donated £100,000 of the profits to the fund for a new St. George's Church on a neighbouring estate. The new developers scrapped the original designs and built 5 tower blocks on Harrow Green, together with a shopping mall and a prize-winning row of terraced houses.
My one and only love.
Irene Jemison, who was buried today.